Hi all. This Java program is a menu-driven application that allows users to perform various file and directory operations interactively using the console. It uses the java.io.star and java.util.star packages. The program contains the main method with a menu and loop, several static helper methods to perform each operation: open file, create file, rename file, delete file, create directory, get absolute path, list files in directory. When the program runs, it repeatedly displays a menu with options 1 to 8. The user chooses an option based on the option choice. It calls the corresponding method. The loop continues until the user selects exit option. First one is open and file, checks if the file exists using file.exist. If yes, reads its contents using buffered reader and prints line by line. If not, displays file does not exist. And second one is the creating new file. Uses file.create new file to create the file. If the file already exists, informs the user. Rename file creates file objects for old and new names. Uses rename to rename, displays success or failure message. Deleting file checks if file exists. Uses file.delete to remove it. Displays confirmation. Create directly. Uses dir.mkdir to mk.dir to make a new folder. If it already exists, it informs the user. Get absolute path string file name. Uses file.get absolute path to print the file's full location on the system. List all files in a directory. List files in directory. Checks if given name is a directory, uses dir.list to fetch file names, prints them one by one. The program runs in a do while loop, stops only when the user enters 8, showing exiting program goodbye. Uses file class for all operations, uses exception handling to avoid crashes. Demonstrate basic file handling and directory management in Java. And the one more example is like word reversal and file duplication. In this video, in this program, we are in the simple Java program that reads a text file and generates basic statistics from it. The program tells us how many characters, words, and lines are present in a file, and it also saves the results into another file. The program starts by specifying two file names, data.txt and is the file we want to analyze, and report.txt is the file where we will save the final output. We create three counters: character count, word count, and line count. These will store the total number of characters, words, and lines in the input file. We use a scanner to open the input file. The code reads the file line by line using a while loop. For every line it reads. It increases the line count. It adds the number of characters in that line using line.length, and it counts the number of words by splitting the line using spaces. Handling missing file, like if the file does not exist, the program catches a file not found exception and shows a simple message saying input file not found. Step by like printing the result. Once the whole file is processed, the program prints the results on the screen. It shows the total number of characters, words, and lines. After printing, the program also writes the same statistics into another file called report.txt. It uses a buffered writer to do this. Finally, it displays a message saying that the report has been saved. So in this program, totally we know like reading a file, count lines, words, and characters, displays the results, and then saves them into a new report file. Like it's a simple Java example of file handling and text processing in Java. Thank you.
successfully completed.